Hello and welcome. Hi, I'm Coach Nelly. I'm going to play some Standard today. It's my first time in this format, and I think I skipped the last format and possibly the one before. I must have played some post-Crimson Vow Standard. And I definitely played some Neon Dynasty. Okay, yeah, so maybe just I missed New Capenna and Dominaria Unite. Yeah, that's still two formats. Okay, anyway, it's been a while since we've played Standard on this channel. But I was browsing Fire Shoes tweets, and a lot of people said play Mishra, or at least play Sheoldred. A lot of people were playing Grixis that Fire Shoes was retweeting. So I grabbed this list that looked fun from Twitter user, I'm going to say it wrong, but Antonio Abreu, Abreu. Anyways, thanks for the list. I'll have a link to it in the description of this video. How about that, right? So let's jump into the Standard metagame challenge and see what we've got. How do we do that? There we go. Yeah. Let's see what this Standard format has in store for us. No games yet. This is my first game in the format. I have seen some lists. Red-Black's popular, Grixis is popular, Blue-White Soldiers, Mono-White, I believe, Mono-Black. I haven't seen any green decks yet. But maybe we'll find some. Yeah, okay. This seems like this deck looks fun and maybe not too complicated. Like, obviously every deck has tons of extra things, little bits, extra little cool plays that you learn about, or extra decision trees that aren't immediately evident just looking at the deck, and how has to do with how the deck plays in the format and in the metagame. That's Magic. Magic's like that, but at first glance, at least, this deck doesn't seem to be too complicated in what it's trying to do. It's got some removal, hand attack, good creatures. We're trying to generate value with our comes into play effects and our Fable the Mirror Breakers. Pretty straightforward stuff, honestly. Not that different from Graveyard Trespasser, Mirror of the Fable Breaker decks that we've seen all throughout the last. Is it a year? It's about a year of Standard, right? I mean, the Fable Breaker came out in January, but the Graveyard Trespasser came around was it last November or last December? Anyways, yeah, like last time I was playing Standard, this card was still around. Definitely. Okay, Impulse is new. That's new and exciting. Little yellow different. Oh, new missions in Marble Snap. That's worth getting your phone out. Hey, if you didn't know, I have a Twitch channel. You can also find me on various loading ready run things. They have a YouTube channel or 3. So if you're just finding this Magic content, but you haven't run into any LRR activities, please go check out Loading Ready Run. Or who knows, by the time you're watching this, maybe I have a Patreon. Maybe I have Surge Engine. Okay, our opponent is Mono Blue Tempo. Or Hard Control, I'm not sure. Now this looks to be a fair trade. If they want to put mana into this creature and then attack us back for 5, we'll try to match the power of that play with something that we're doing, like Sheoldred. We can't. This thing does not have a throat. We can't kill it with our removal spell, but we can just, offer this perfectly good trade. It's fine for them. It's less mana. But I think it's fine for us too. Possibly I'll look back at this moment and think, why did I attack? That Surge Engine. It meant nothing compared to my Graveyard Trespasser. But from my hand, okay, we're fading the Sheoldred. Okay. The opponent's deck has generated a ton of mana value off of these unsummons. Mana value. Not in the sense of the cost in the top right corner. I just mean mana advantage. I'm going to end up paying 8 for something they stop for a turn for 1 mana. This doesn't have haste, does it? No. But it does have a when you attack trigger. So I've never cast this card before. The rest of these cards I've at least flopped in one format or another. The Gladiator button's coming back real soon, speaking of formats. So look forward to that. Okay. Sure, yeah, let's keep trying to ring this bell. domination on the Proving Ground. The opponent's deck so far feels a bit more flimsy than mine. Like that's the thing about this deck. It's like the floor on how bad things can get. It's sort of only related to your mana problems being terrible. Like if you have bad mana, sure, things can go really poorly. Okay, so now this on the blocks, they just put 4 mana into it and it becomes a 5/4. So this trade is not great. Instead, I think I'll just play these out and just sit on my Shale Dread game, slowly winning me the game, right? If they want to put that 4 mana in and then start beating down, then I'll crack back. And what a crack I'm looking to back here. Now, maybe they're like jamming some kind of OTK situation here. They're 2 mana off drawing the cards. The third Fading Hope. I mean, that's good. My hopes, they do be faded. It's blue, but it's still an artifact, right? Yeah, okay. The Go for the Throats are never going to work. We have cut downs we can bring in for this thing. I would love for their 4th Fading Hope to, I don't know, get discarded or not show up or something. They can also phase my creatures out. Okay. I dig it. Doesn't want to race 5 against 5. Don't blame them. Yeah, let's just bottom these. See ya. Ooh, love that for us, bestie. Yes. This is how we get some value. And then we could duress, but we could also just post-combat Shale Dread off this treasure token. Hey, Quinn. Yep. They should get back in about, I don't know, like a minute? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? The class is over now. Let's check on what that said. Yeah. So probably 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
Oh. Sorry, pal. Okay, these dresses look great. And a braid is really good here. Soul Transfer also fine. Or cut down. I feel like there should be some sort of... We're going to be on the draw, so maybe this is a little greedy. That's all I want to do. I don't want to touch anything else because it went pretty well. This makes some sacrifice creature, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, these effects seemed like they're going to be really good against this opponent. My family just got home, so my son's very excited about that. Also, my dog. My dog is pretty excited, too. Yeah. So excited. Well, yeah, this also seems like a keep. It'd be nice if this was a duel. Just because it's got sweet art for a duel, but I'm fine with it being a swamp too. I wonder, this deck feels like it should be playing Delver, but I don't know that it's playing Delver. Oh, it's playing Tolarian Terror instead of Delver, right? Yeah, I saw this list too, and it looked sketchy to me. You know, I think I just want to take these Fading Hopes. If they eventually tap out for card drawing, we can deal with that. Yeah, I want to make these trades. It's fine. I do want to grind through these Make Disappears. I guess it's bad against Tolarian Terror. Maybe I should just be sitting and doing nothing. Maybe this turn. In hindsight, this turn sitting and doing nothing, probably good. This turn, however, feels like we have to go for it because otherwise they get to thirst for discovery, which is good for them as well. This is also kind of an annoying one to counter. I think they're still going to do it, though. I think they're going to counter it. Takanuma has a pretty good interaction with the Mishra Dragon Engine pair because, you know, it could end up milling both of them, and then you can just get Mishra back. We're only playing one Takanuma in the deck, though, so it's not like that's going to come up constantly. But yeah, late game, if you have both of them in the yard, then you could bring back Mishra, and then you have Unearth for the Dragon Engine. Okay, so this Tolarian Terror is already online, eh? Damn. Okay. The Blood Tithe Harvester feels bad in hindsight. Maybe just doing nothing on two was way better. So we don't know they have another Make Disappear, but we know they have another Make... Oh, no, we don't know. Okay, right, they discarded it at Thirst. Okay. This Braid, unfortunately, doesn't help. It says... Oh, it's only Ward 2. Oh, okay, we can pay that. So we could probably just smash, then. The race doesn't make sense, I know, but, like, I'm just hoping they'll block. Let's put the first strike damage on. Now, if they have a Make Disappear here, it's bad. But we don't know that they have one. And they did pitch 2. Shore up. Sure. Fair enough. Okay, that's scary. Also, our cut downs don't work against either of these. The cut downs work against the Surge Engines, which are like the only creatures we saw game 1, so I don't hate myself for anything for bringing them in. Okay, are we just dead here? This is 12? Thought we were going to do this and chump, but maybe we're going to go for the big. What does the backside do again? 3 to any target, destroy an artifact planeswalker, discard cards, make power stones. It's still just going to wind us up dead to this thing, unfortunately. Let's go for it, though. Let's find out if they have an answer. Oh, wait, we're going to gain some life. We're gaining a couple of life. Oh, this thing might just threaten to kill us. If they just cast a spell main phase, they just, like, impulse into consider here. We're in big trouble. That attack last turn was a little greedy, right? It was a little greedy. I'm not proud of it. Okay, well, that's basically a good game. They could cast one spell or attack with this Mishra's Foundry to make it official. Oh, no, I just can't count. That was 14. Okay, good game. So the cutdowns are actually bad, right? And the soul transfers are a bit better because... Also, the Go for the Throats would have been fine that game, weirdly. Maybe just the Throats should come back. Yeah, the speed is important. I don't know that we need the house. We have to be able to kill flyers. 5 mana is a bit much. I still like this thing a lot. I love the sacrifice effects in this deck. But maybe these Abrades... Yeah, the Abrade Go for the Throat Split is good. That might be good. Yeah, sure. Let's attack. We don't need a ton of removal because they're not playing a ton of creatures. Yeah, I keep this. I'm going to lead with this Ridge. Oh no, that's really good. Unlucky. I guess I could have led with Duress, hey? We have some Abrades in our deck, fortunately. Okay, well, if that happened, let's do this. 2 mana, huh? So this is a pretty tough turn to figure out. The Fable will still be good next turn. I wonder if they'd counter a Liliana of the Veil. It's possible that we just cast a Lily here. They'd counter a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And they have the mana that suggests they have Make Disappear. We can spend Duress. It's just so much cleaner if you can manage to Duress and then Fable the same turn. Yeah, I'm going to do this. It looks weird, I know, but there's a chance that we grab the counter. Okay. Okay, that's good news. Essence Scatter. A second Needle and Shore Up. Yeah, let's... I mean, as weird as it sounds, I think we're supposed to take this second Needle. We can also take Shore Up. This is like a counterspell against us. If we end up hitting a Braid. Well, what a puzzle. We're going to end up drawing a creature at some point that doesn't want to trade with this. And we could just give up on this Liliana by discarding it to Fable Mirror Breaker. Yeah, sure. This trades for a card. Let's take it. Weird pulls. Very weird. Okay. Definitely this. And maybe this too. We have a ton of stuff to do with our mana though. So like sneaking this in for 2 seems really good. But hitting our land drop also seems really good. Actually, if we hit our land drop this turn, we can cast it, so let's keep it. Okay. That's exciting too, though. Did we rip another counterspell? We may have. No? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe we ripped the 4th Fading Hope again. Always the Fading Hope with this opponent. This feels like a 75% game at this point. Especially after drawing the Abrade. I don't even know if we want to go for the Abrade this turn. I think the Invoke is a little better. Because we have to draw 2 cards. And also... there might be times when the Invoke doesn't... or sorry, we might at some point want to use the Liliana. We might want to blow this up just to +1. Combos. Are we harvesting? They're not going to Wrath or anything. Maybe we should just play this, because they know about it. Keep them on their toes a bit. The Blood-Tithe Harvester is the better choice for Reflection of Kiki-Jiki to target, though. It's worth noting. Although maybe right now we just want to target our Goblin. Okay, more hopes. They're at 1. Wow. How do they get out of this? Second Needle on Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Makes sense. But also, good game. Good game. Good game. Okay, that was a good one. I think we have time for one more. These events are pretty cool. I don't know. They're a long slog, but I like that a lot of people come up for it. It sort of feels like a bit of a tiny GP whenever there's a standard metagame challenge. You definitely... You play a tournament with a prize that's enticing enough that it's usually worth your time. And I've playing several of these metagame challenges over the years. I find the level of competition, it varies wildly. So you might play against someone who's just learning standard, like that's actually where I'm at. Like I'm learning not the standard format, but this standard format. So there's things that are going to surprise me probably during this run. But also you have a chance to go up against just hardened grinders who are trying to get them packs. So it's nice to have that balance. I'm okay with this. Okay, I like to start from the opponent. They might be on a similar deck. Oh, blue-red, though. Okay, interesting. Well, this could be like Grixis value. There's another version of the Mishra deck that's jamming Volcaren Epicures and the Anvil, the Oni Cult Anvil. And that looked even more fun, but I just felt like this version was, safer. Okay, we throw out something, but I'd rather do this turn. Wow, the miss, hey? 3 lands, Blood Tithe. Okay. Let's see how it is. I feel like maybe we're supposed to kill that vampire so that it doesn't get the crown equipped to it and then gets to cycle itself in exchange for killing our dragon engine. The crown is also just providing a pretty decent clock here. Yeah, I'd love to get to play this, but this thing's in the way, right? Our sequence has been a little whack. I can play this. It's okay. It's better than waiting and going go for the throat. There's also a small chance our opponent casts no spells this turn if we want to risk going to 9 here. Like I don't super want to do that. But maybe it's fine. They have 1 card in hand, but they have these blood tokens. Yeah, let's try it. We're playing a little strange. Oh my goodness. Grixis Sahili. Exciting. Wow. All right. These don't have haste. That's nice. I guess I have to attack that thing. They did cast a spell, obviously. That's a good one. This can't even be right. I just need to... Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's fine. These are going to tap to draw them cards. I'm going to cast some Go for the Throats. I wasn't even sure if they were going to block. So I have a 4/4 now, and if my opponent wants to cast 2 spells this turn, I'll go back to having a 3/3. I might need to let them have a card and kill this thing. That's probably wrong. They're just going to put it on this anyway, pretty soon. We lose these 4 life points. Yeah, this is bad. So, we can't kill this with this. And to give them this draws them a card. But it does mean that we get to... Did they cast 2 spells this turn? That's alright. They cast... No, they've only cast this spell this turn. And they used a mana on a blood token? No. Where is their third? Oh, they just played this tapped. Right, okay. So, yeah, no, we let them have a card so that we can gain an extra life point off Graveyard Glutton. This Transmogren's Crown is pretty bad news for my deck. Whoa. Okay. They're drawing extra cards and making extra Power Stones, huh? I think just like Flyers Factory needs to go. Currently, this is just better than this. Like they're both kind of doing the same thing, but the one is scarier. So let them have the I'll let them have the personal Howling Mine. We're like 2% to win this game. Needs to start off with our opponent making some big mistakes. Like, I need my opponent to misunderstand the game state. That's the beginning of winning this game. So maybe 2% was wrong. Maybe it was more like 0.02%. Something like that. So yeah, well done, Rafael Villa. And yeah, maybe take that turn I took 9 instead of trading off Graveyard Trespasser. It doesn't look good in hindsight. What are we bringing in beside the Abrades? Maybe the Soul Transfers because the opponent's playing Planeswalkers. Right, okay, yeah, this is Grixis Anvil. Ooh, yeah, good combo. Cut down plus exile my stuff. Miss you, Dragon Engine. Only good news this turn is there isn't a black mana to equip Transmogren's Crown. They still have a creature in the graveyard, that's something. Well, this gains extra life, actually. Yep, this has got to be the play. I think we're still dead on board, though, right? We went back up to 6. So this trade happens, and there's only 4 damage on the table. Yeah, I'm going to wait with Takenuma. I might hit another Dragon Engine. There'll be 4 of these in the opponent's deck, so leaving a Dragon Engine in the graveyard off of next turn's Takenuma, if that option's available, is a little sketchy, but... Oh, not even attack. I would have blocked there, but I guess you just want to sacrifice that one anyway, so it's fine. And the 3 damage on Mishra maybe doesn't matter to you. There we go. Now we have the 2-turn clock. Or maybe less. Maybe they can kill me this turn with whatever these are. Yeah, these don't have haste. Oh, they do have haste. Oh, I'm dead. Fair enough. They have haste. The opponent just made them post-combat the first game, or the first time that Sealy came down. Okay, so these want to get in for sure. I don't know if paying a bunch of mana to draw cards is good against this opponent. Burn Down the House seems okay because it sweeps the flyers, and they're making a bunch of little flyers. Soul Transfer also seems okay. Just because it can get a Planeswalker, and that the enemy Planeswalker seems really good. The Go for the Throats can come out because we need to kill some artifacts. I think the cut downs are worse than the Abrades and the Burn Down the House. I think Burn Down the House is in a good spot here. We'll make some room by cutting a couple Vogue Despairs. And maybe... one Liliana. I don't know how good Liliana is in this matchup at all, to be honest. Yeah, maybe Liliana just wants to be cut down. The opponent's deck is pretty good at surviving through discarding cards, just playing top decks, because the whole curve is really cheap. And the -2 on Liliana is kind of bad. I think Invoke Despair is still okay, because it makes them sacrifice a Planeswalker. I like that about it. Yeah, that looks not bad. Maybe we keep one Liliana, actually, just because the -6. If we can, if we get to a point where we can lean on Liliana for value, that could be good. Or we could just play a 4th Invoke. Yeah, that's probably more likely to happen, actually. Sure, let's just do that. Hey, how's it going? I'm recording, yeah.
Wait this minute.
Currently, this second, and the last one. But yes, this minute. I'm currently recording this minute. What do we need to be done soon?
No, I just wanted to say hi. And also I was going to tell you that I put a bagel in.
Okay, you should go get that bagel. Just watch it. Just be on your phone and watch it instead of being in a different room. Just stand near the toaster. That's what you got to do if you don't want your bagel to burn or get cold. We got to mulligan this. There's a black paper airplane, everybody. We can bottom this and just have 4 lands, right? Yeah, that's good. This deck's not overloaded with lands. Tenacious Underdog, a Braid, 4 lands. Like, how much more do you want in life, Conan? They're never going to see it coming. I have to wait until I have an artifact and an enchantment? Okay. So an artifact for me is like some sort of token. I guess to be mana efficient, I'm probably supposed to blow that up now. I don't want to exile that thing. I don't think I really want to do this either. I just want to cast this. They didn't make their land drop. Yeah, I'd lose a life to keep Takenuma in my hand. Okay. That's legit. We didn't see that game one. But they are a Grixis deck, right? This block feels really bad, obviously, for the opponent, but if they're not blocking, they should attack, right? Okay, so they're going to make 2 1/1s, and we're just going to eat the value of those 2 1/1s. Yeah. God, they just have Saheelis for days. It's just so many Saheelis. The Saheeli Patrol. The Saheeli Parade. They double blocked. No, they want a single block, don't they? That's usually how that works. Should I cast this now? I think the Takenuma might be better. Like, we're not getting both halves. It doesn't seem like... Although, I guess, yeah, Fable of the Mirror Breaker does it after one turn, right? Like, you just play Fable, and then you attack, get a treasure token, now you have an artifact and an enchantment. But we also don't have anything to bring back until after we do this, so I guess we wait. Like, killing the one Loyalty Saheeli feels pretty bad, I think. Yeah, so we got the... Oh, they did draw the card, okay. Do you get to decide with this with ability after you've scryed one? It looks like it, hey? Yeah, you get to see what you would draw and then decide whether it's worth tapping out for. Okay, maybe we'll get some value here if we can just exile this thing and then attack in. There's a chance. They have this, though. But they have to, like, put up with casting it, targeting Tenacious Underdog. Wow, options. Okay. I wish we had this Fable off of Takenuma, obviously. Yeah, honestly... The Sheldred gets killed for sure. The Phyrexian Dragon Engine for maybe gets killed, but actually the Phyrexian Dragon Engine looks really good on this board, too. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I do have to worry about them just not blocking and attacking back this Tenacious Underdog. That's okay. Let's find out. Let's go to combat. If the dog trades with the Harvester, I'm happy. Okay, that's fine too. Okay, now they don't have a removal spell, so I think we just have to play this and hope that the attack is bad. Yeah, because we can't just play this and then get attacked for 7. That doesn't seem okay. But yeah, we would love to peel a land here and then soul transfer away one of their things and get back our Sheldred. And that looks to be like an okay play. The problem is they're gonna have 5 points of flyers, so we're gonna like need this Sheldred. And then some card drawing spells. Like they -2 here. Oh, did they plus? I thought they were going to -2 and then play this and -2 again. Just have 4 more haste 1/1s. So I'm stoked that didn't happen. Are you -1/-1ing this thing? Oh, it's twice. Is it twice as many? What the hell? I mean, you don't have to sacrifice them either. It's X's twice? Wow, I'm just reading Blood Tithe Harvester for the first time, and it makes me feel sick. Hey, Quinlan, nice paper airplane, bud. Yeah, I saw it.
I also made one that is super sneaky in the dark.
A sneaky in the dark paper airplane?
Yeah, it's exactly as it's black.
Gotcha. That's
and
great, bud.
This one goes super fast.
Okay, that's the fast one.
I couldn't even see it when it went.
Yeah, I don't know where it went either.
It's just on the desk.
So we're in a pinch now. Looks like we lost this match. And, yeah, no regrets. We fought hard. The deck's good. We ran into a pretty similar deck doing something that just kind of pulled off with their after a bit better. I'm not sure if we punted last turn with casting this when it was dead to a Blood Tithe Harvester. I definitely thought that the Blood Tithe Harvester had to sacrifice the blood tokens again, and I also thought, I didn't know it was twice X. This card explains why this card gets so much play. I've been seeing this in a ton of lists. So good for me for reading cards. Can we not die? Like, say we kill this. We've got some timeouts. We could make a 2/2. We could lose our soul transfer. They don't have a way to kill Sheldred. What if we make this 2/2 and then just raise dead Sheldred? How much damage? Now we're taking 4, hey. We're just dead to this -2 and this -2, right? Like, even if we kill this and block this. Oh, no, that's not quite lethal. It's 1. We get a 1 after all said and done. Okay, well, feels bad. But let's do it. Not technically dead is better than technically dead. I'm not sure that I let this deck down. I feel like I played okay. I thought I tried to play pretty clever. We're in a sort of what feels like a flavor of mirror match. This card's still really fun. Really happy they printed this card. Oh yeah, not so happy that my opponent has two though. Now we're dead on board, right? They discarded their Saheeli, and they +1 this Saheeli. Okay. Okay. Does this do Planeswalkers too? Yeah. I mean, seems okay. Should we wait a turn to get this? Or should we just put up with this being around? We're going to have one too, right? If we wait a turn, ours gets gotten as well. And then, you know, we can't, I don't know, get 2 Phyrexian Dragon Totals. Sure, let's just do this because it's the most mana efficient. And yeah, we'll kill the creatures and the Planeswalker. The Anvils and the Visions of Phyrexia are still going to do their thing. And we're on, you know, because of those Anvils, it's a 3-turn clock, but we do have some ways in our deck to gain life. What is the second anvil? Just adds the trigger, right? Yeah. So yeah, I believe we are dead right now. Bringing our friends back from the graveyard doesn't help. We maybe could have just blitzed. Oh no, you always have to pay. You always have to pay the 2 life. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to blitz. We need our opponent to make a mistake, and we need us to draw Sheoldred. Oh, we're super duper dead on board now. They can Reflection of Voldaren Epicure, sacrifice a blood token to Oni Cult Anvil twice, and attack with the remaining 1/1s. And that's going to be GG. We'll keep him honest, though. We'll make him go through the motions. Blood tokens for everybody. Okay, well, that was our run of the standard metagame challenge. This deck's still pretty cool. I didn't get to meld Mishra, but I got half my gold back. Like, the entry fee is pretty comfortable. What do you get? Is it 3 wins? So if you go 3-0, you get your gold back, and you're up 3 packs. But if you manage to go 7-0, you get 30 packs. So that's the fun grind for everybody. I do still like the deck. I might jump in another queue with it while we're at the park later or whatever. But just one more for reference. Yeah, you know, you only have 2. Well, you have 4 cards main deck that can gain you life. So that was all I ran into was in the Blood Tithe Harvester mirror with the anvils. We were in a tough grind there, and I couldn't push through. So not a complaint, just the way things went down. Okay, hey, thanks so much for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe, lol.